Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay Cokes here, and I'm bringing you guys something I think is pretty cool. This is a mod pack for Minecraft called Feed the Beast. So you can see in the bottom left corner, there are 37 mods in this. There's mods like Industrialcraft 2, Buildcraft, Railcraft, Computercraft, Factorization, and there's Forestry, as well as some mods to do with chests and like their sorting and sort of like special chests like diamond chests. And those are really cool because increases the size, the amount of storage you can have in like one chest. So I'm going to hop into my Let's Play / tutorial. So that's what I'm going to be doing. This is going to be a Let's Play as well as tutorial because, you know, it's a little bit complicated. So sort of showing you guys kind of what I found works for me in, you know, gathering resources and what to build first and sort of stuff like that. So I'm going to jump into that world. So I guess I could show you some of the stuff. So there's this cracked sand, and you like mix it with water and you get normal sand. So I don't think I'm going to do anything with that. Let's throw that in there. There's some new ores, as you can probably see. There's this copper ore that's great for making wiring, as well as bronze. There's some tin ore here that's good for batteries as well as bronze. Monazite ore. I haven't really found a use for it. So if you go over something and you press U, it tells you the uses. So like what this ore can be used to make. So it makes this forcicium. There's different ways. So there's a powered furnace that you can make it in. There's smelting, just normal smelting. You can make that in. A macerator. So that's something I'm actually looking to build almost right away, because you can see this makes 10 out of 1, whereas smelting makes 5, as well as this powered furnace makes 5. So this makes 10. It makes double of everything. So like if I threw in my iron ore, it actually give me out dust. So it gives me out 24 iron dust, and then you smelt that, and that will give you 24 iron ingots. So I actually need to smelt 2 of these. So I'm being very careful in what I'm smelting. I'm only smelting exactly what I need. So I need to make an iron pickaxe. So there's also this. There's also these. They are useful in making fertilizer. If you mix them with sand, you can make a stamp. Not sure why. A water bucket. I don't know. I've never used this carpenter. But yeah, see, it's really helpful. All of these menus, like you got this big side menu over here. I thought there was supposed to be 21. Never mind. You have this big side menu, and you just go through it and shows all the items. If you click on an item, like a generator. So the generator is gonna be the first thing I'm trying to make. I'll explain as I go. But if you click on it, it gives you the recipe for making it. There's different ways to make it. There's so these water mills, they actually use generators to make them. So not really. I guess you just have spare ones. But so this bottom one is the one I'm going to be using to make it. So a furnace, a machine block, and a battery. So I know how to make a furnace, a machine block, and a battery. You might not. So a machine block. It's going to be 8 refined irons. This is basically you just throw in an iron ingot back in the furnace, and it turns into refined iron. As you can see, they're smelting. Yeah, so you just throw an iron ingot and it turns into refined iron. You can just press backspace and you go back to where you were. So that makes your machine block. That's very useful for building a lot of stuff. Everyone probably should know how to make a furnace. Normal Minecraft furnace. 8 pieces of cobblestone. And then a battery. Oh, right, sorry. This is a little bit finicky. You can't click on this battery and see its recipe. You have to type in this black search bar, battery, and then you have to select this one, not that one, this one. And it'll tell you. So this copper cable, that's where the copper comes in. This is where the tin comes in, and there's some redstone. So that makes your battery, and then you can make a generator. And that generator is used to power machines. So, oopsies. Oh, as you can see, my hand, I got something really cool. It's called a pocket crafting table. So basically, it's just a crafting table. I'll show you what it. So, say these blocks of wood is a crafting table. You'd put a stick right there, and then you'd craft a pocket crafting table. But those aren't crafting table. That's not a crafting table. So basically, it just uses up these 9 blocks in your inventory, and you can craft stuff like that. Okay. Now the actual tutorial part can begin. So, I will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 iron. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Okay. So yeah, so we're gonna make our generator. So I'm going to need 4 pieces of tin. I'm gonna have to. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to put in 3 pieces of copper wire. So I'll show you. Generator. So yeah, I just typing in that search bar, very nice and convenient. So my furnace, everyone knows how to make a furnace. 8 cobblestone blocks around the perimeter. So that's basically the same thing for the machine block, but it is refined iron, as I showed you before. And right, we have to search up battery. So now a battery. You can see the tin here, redstone, which we now have, and a copper cable. So how to make a copper cable is, so this is one way to make it. There is another way. It's like this. So an uninsulated copper cable with your rubber. This way is better for us now, because just look at it makes 6. We only need 1 for our generator. So to save on this rubber, because making the rubber, you can also use the macerator to make rubber, and you can use an extractor. I'm sorry, it's another machine, but it triples the output. Instead of putting in a furnace and getting 1, you get 3 out of the extractor. So that's what we're going to make after the macerator. So basically you want to use up the least amount of, it's called sticky resin. I'll show you, I have it in my chest. And then this uninsulated copper wire is just 3 coppers in a row. So, good. Alright, 3 tin ores. So here's this sticky resin. So I only need 1 for now. Oh, okay. So I only need to craft throw in 1 copper, because I already have 2 copper ores. I'm assuming from that chest. Oh shoot! I need 1 more. There. Okay, I can empty some stuff out. I don't need that. I only need that. I don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. I don't need you. Don't need that. Okay, we are well on our way. I guess I could start by making that furnace. So we will make our furnace. Oopsies. Throw that sticky resin. I don't think I'm gonna get the sticky resin to go. No, okay. So we've made our furnace. Actually, there's the different copper wires as well. Once again, different mods, but once you put it in your macerator, it all turns into the same ingot. So there's my 1 insulated copper cable, that's uninsulated. This is just normal copper cable. Throw those in there with another one. So now to make my battery. My uninsulated, my 4 tins, and 2 redstone. So there I got a battery. Oh, nighttime. So there, I've got my refined iron to make my machine block. There's my machine block. So it goes in the middle with furnace on the bottom, the battery on top, and there's my generator. So I'll toss it in over here. So if I put it in here, basically it will power this block. I'm gonna get myself a pickaxe. This block, that one, and that one. So just toss in that. This fills up with red for power. It doesn't use up coal when it's not giving out power. So now that I got my generator, I can now make my macerator. So there's an upgraded version called a rotary macerator. That thing is freaking fast. You'll see how slow this normal macerator goes, and then that rotary macerator is really fast. So 3 flint. I only have 2. I think you can get flint this way. I probably just look like an idiot if you can't. Yep, you can. Okay. Not cheating whatsoever. I'm just... I don't know. Okay, so there I got my 3 flint, so that's good. I got my cobblestone. Okay, so now you saw that there was another machine block, so I need 8 more of these. Oopsies. Toss that in there. And there's something you probably didn't recognize, and that is an electronic circuit. So, I'm just going to spoil it for you. I am going to need 3 of these. 3. And 6 of those. Actually, I'm going... Oh. 3 of these. And I'm going to need 1 of those. And 2 of those. So that's all I need for an electronic circuit, because it is made up of copper cable. So you saw me make that. There's 6 of them. Refined iron and redstone. I don't know. I really don't know those. I think... Oh, I can't make... I don't know how to make those, so... Oh, and there's your other... So, yeah. So basically, that's the only way to make it. And then after this, I'm going to be doubling the output of all of these ores. So I'm going to get 26, I'll get 16, 2, 40, 52. I'll actually get 40 of these. I don't think I'm going to actually throw those in, just because I don't want to have to deal with it being 10 times, taking up 10 times the room. So yeah, there's that. I'll toss you in. I'm so used to, what is it? It's right in, there we are. In induction furnace. This thing is crazy fast. So there's different levels of furnace. I'll show you them now while we have time. So just type in, if I could spell. Okay, there. So now it's showing all the furnaces. So there's a normal furnace. There's another normal furnace. I think, yes, you can't craft this one. I think that was the one with continuous power one. A furnace cart. There's an iron furnace, so this one is a little bit more efficient with your coal. It gives you about like 10 things per coal, something like that. There's an electric furnace that you put beside a generator, and that just takes the power from the generator. And then you got your induction furnace, which does the same thing, but requires more power. Oh, so I can make these. I know I had 5, but I'm just going to leave those as extra. Okay, you toss them in there. A slag furnace. So I've never made one of those. I'm not sure what it's useful for. Something to do with slags, whatever. A furnace heater. Never made one of those. Blast furnace. So this, you need it to make steel, and steel is useful in making some advanced machinery, or like whatever, like an improved version of a pickaxe, sort of. It's like a mechanical pickaxe, and you wear like a battery pack, and it's kind of cool. And a powered furnace. Once again, I think this is kind of like an induction or an electric furnace, just a different mod. Yeah. So we can now insulate our wires. So I could have made it with the rubber like around the outside like this, with my copper in the middle. But just because I was making 6, but I've gotten in the habit of just making the amount I need. Steal some of that. So now I can make my electronic circuit. Like so. There we are. And once that is fully done, we'll have a macerator, and we can throw in all of our ores, and life is good. I'll put it in right there, and then I think I'll make I might make an electric one, an electric furnace. It requires an iron, electric circuit, some redstone, and then iron is just iron. So yeah. I might make those, but this is coming to a close. I'll show you what it's how it performs there, how that macerator performs, and then we'll be done for episode 1. Oh, it's probably nighttime. Oh no, it isn't. I just hear a spider. Okay. Here we go, we're gonna get our machine block. Oh, I'm gonna need to grab my flint. Our machine block. So if I remember correctly, it was machine block, flint, 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 cobble, cobble, electronic circuit. Yes, macerator. So we come over here and we throw that in there. So it takes up a little bit of power. So you see this red lightning bolt, whatever, it takes up a little bit of power. So it can store some power, and then I'll toss those in there, and there. So you see that white bar coming across. This is very slow. The induction one is, well, it wouldn't be done by now, but it's fast. It is very fast. So, and there. So you see, I got 2 iron dust. So that came from 1, so I started with 13 iron down to 12, so that's keeping up. And then I come over to my furnace. I should probably come over here with 8, but that's okay. And so each one of these is going to give me an iron ingot. And you'll see that it doubles your output, which is great. And there's 1 iron ingot, and then one iron dust still left. And there, 2 iron ingots. So it has doubled my output, which is amazing. I'm not sure if I got any experience for that, though. Not that you're going to really need it. So, you know, I'm going to end things there. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this Feed the Beast Let's Play / tutorials, you know, figuring out what maybe you need to do starting out. This is kind of what I recommend, making a generator, and then a macerator. And because that just it doubles your ore output, which is really good, and it's just something that you can keep always, and it works well with the other mods because it works with all ores. Actually, no, that's a lie. One exception I found, and that's lead ore. That's the only exception I've found. But yes, sir. It basically works with all ores. And it turns them into a single, like you saw that really glowing tin. It actually turns it into like a white one. But you also saw my copper. There was, I don't have it anymore, but there was 2 sort of different types of the copper ingots. Well, it only produced 1 from that dust. So I don't know if you're really OCD about things looking the same. That is your machine. It makes everything look the same. So yeah. So subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these Feed the Beast Let's Plays / tutorials. Like the video if you liked it. And leave a comment about anything. See you guys next episode. Bye.